Before I start, I have to say two things off the bat. First one, I'm ill, as you can probably hear from my voice, and I apologize, but I can't do anything about it. And the second one, probably the more important, is that this video is not pro-Russian. I hate Russia, obviously, I'm Polish, uh, and I've been pro-Ukraine ever since, even before the start of the war. Uh, so yeah, any pro-Russians, just please fuck off. I don't like you. You can kiss my ass and never come back. But anyways, going back to what the video is about. NAFO. You probably know who they are. No, well, you clicked on the video, you're probably aware of their existence. But if you're not, they are basically, how to explain them well, kind of a internet group of sorts, loosely coordinated group of individuals that go under the same banner of NAFO, which stands for North Atlantic Fellow Organization, which is a play on NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and they operate kind of, you could say, kind of similar to that. It's a multinational organization in quotes, which main goal was to fight Russian disinformation and support Ukraine. But their mission statement kind of changed. Well, for some time it was different now. But anyways, their MO was basically fighting Russian propaganda and supporting Ukraine. And that's what they did for some time, until either they just completely went bonkers or the movement was hijacked, and that's what we are going to talk about today. This video, the idea for this video was given to me because some time ago, I think like 4 days, 5, somewhere like that, there was a big clash between my group of friends, my Ukrainian mutuals, and there's just the group of Ukrainians I'm friends with on Twitter, and some NAFO guys. And basically, what it came down to is NAFO didn't like that the Ukrainians were far right, right wing, whatever you want to call them. They didn't like that the Ukrainians weren't as left as they were, and automatically they assumed this must mean that the Ukrainians they are arguing with are Russian propagandists, Russian bots, Russian aligned people of whatever sort. And they started to attack them constantly for like 3 days. I think it was 5 days in total. I'm not sure. I got involved in like day 3 or 2, somewhere like that, and I had my fair share of conflicts, but that will come later. Basically, I don't know what was the inception. I'm not sure who started it, because after, well, the dust settled and major arguments were over, a lot of Ukrainian accounts, a lot of Ukrainian nationalists, some of my mutuals, my friends, were suspended, and some also just decided to leave because of a combination of stuff in real life, like going to college, or the fucking war happening, or so. It doesn't matter, whatever, but the combination of real life problems and just being harassed by NAFO for 4 I'm not sure days, just a working week, let's just say that. And yeah, because of that, I had also problems with doing this video, creating it, because I myself had been blocked on both of my accounts, on my main, on my, actually more, no, on all of my accounts, on my main account, alt account, my stupid like a disinformation account, which I used to like poke fun at the you know people like whatever his name is, Kinkel, that guy, the MAGA communist, pro Russia, pro Hamas, that guy, great man, but it doesn't matter. And on my Russian propaganda account, which I used to make fun of Russian propagandists with my friend by doing amazing tweets such as Russia squad wipe Ukrainian forces and the casualties are 13 billion Ukrainians, 7,018 Abrams tanks and so on, trillion Bradleys lost, something like that. Having fun. All of them, I have been blocked by most of them. I don't know. I don't even know how they found the Russian account. I think they just went through my account and found me retweeting it, and thought like it was legitimate or something. I don't know. But these people are just crazy. Some of them. There are good people in NAFO, but I only heard about stories of them because I've only interacted with the bad sort. But yeah, I couldn't take many screenshots because I've been blocked by most of them. Some of them even got suspended, but yeah, and a lot of them deleted the comments. So a lot of gems, NAFO, just pure gems were lost that day. But the main point is that the video was hard because NAFO just absolutely demolished a lot of my mutuals. I think like one of them got suspended 3 times. Of course, he got his account back because they were just falsely mass reporting a lot of tweets. But yeah, imagine being suspended 3 times and coming back 3 times in the span of a week. It's crazy. It's actually fucking crazy. But that's not the first nor the last time it will happen. I have personally witnessed at least 3 people get suspended. All of them were my mutuals. We had Gangmer, his main account got suspended. I'm not sure if he got it back. We got Alexei, I think that's how he read it. I'm going from memory. He got his account suspended like twice, I think. And one more Ukrainian nationalist, which I forgot the art of because I think he just his account got suspended permanently, and I'm not sure if he's back anymore. But yeah, as my 3 friends got fucking suspended, my friends, mutuals, they've been suspended. Plus, additionally, some other people that I didn't really know, but were either followed by, or I followed them, or were followed by my mutuals. But basically, a lot of Ukrainian nationalists and more extreme people, you could say that, however extremist wishing total death on the invaders is, they got whacked, bonked, as the NAFO people like to say, and this compelled me to make this video. And because of this, I wanted to show the problem with NAFO, which is, I think I already did. They don't want to, they don't want to accept that Ukrainians aren't Americans. They aren't Westerners. What the base normal Ukrainian believes is sometimes closer to what a Russian believes than what Westerners believe, and that's a big problem with NAFO. They fight for something they don't really understand, and then because the movement is so big, they cause a lot of damage, mostly in the Ukrainian nationalist communities, you could call them. And because they don't want to accept that Ukrainians aren't really fond of mass immigration, or they don't really support, the LGBTQ movement, which, they don't. They are a post-Soviet country. It's obviously they don't really support those types of movement. Fuck, one of them used a map of the percentage of acceptance. I think that was it. Fucking Poland, my country, had 5% less acceptance of those types of social movements than Ukraine. But still, it's very strange to me that they cannot comprehend that people can have different views and still be, well, I guess maybe not, I don't know, the good guys in this situation. Let's just go with this black and white logic. They think every single Ukrainian who doesn't perfectly align with Western leftist beliefs, or just Western beliefs in general, must be a Russian, or anyone who is involved with the conflict in any way, shape, or form that doesn't follow the message, the current thing, must be the enemy. They must be a Russian. For instance, one of the people, my greatest super fan, which his name is Zolt Murgo, at Murgucci on Twitter. He blocked me, as you can see. He called me Gagmer and a lot of other Ukrainians, Russian propagandists, because we didn't agree with him. Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. Because we didn't agree with him, we are Russian propagandists, spelled with Z's instead of S. It's whatever. But what gets to me is that no matter how much you explain to him, he would still say you are a Russian propagandist. And that made my blood boil, because holy shit, he's so stupid and stuck up to. At one point, he just said straight up, someone had the Azov logo on their profile, used it as a gotcha, and he said that in Ukraine, Azov is not treated as heroes, which is fucking retarded, because they are heroes. They defended Azovstal. Everyone fucking knows this. And then he tried to backpedal, saying, no, what I actually said is they are treated as heroes, but not because they are racists. Which, that doesn't make any sense, because nobody is arguing that they were racists. Well, they are, unfortunately, but he was arguing that no, they aren't treated as heroes because they are racist. It doesn't matter what they did, because they are racists. And that's the big problem. Then also, he got stuck up on one singular image someone sent to prove that there are in fact right-wing elements, far-right elements within Ukraine that are purely 100% Ukrainian. And he kept saying that no, they aren't Ukrainian, they are a Russian psyop, because the only source of the image he could find through Google reverse image search were Russian articles he didn't even read, and didn't even see where the image was taken from. He just said that because this image was posted in 3 Russian articles on Russian sites, that means the entire movement, separate, everything was Russian propaganda. All of it was made by the Russians to make Ukraine look bad, which is absolutely fucking insane. And he actually believed this 100%. This man is sitting on Twitter since 2010, and he's this fucking stupid. He's not like it's not a play. He's been sitting on my profile for like 3 days after he blocked me. And he muted me, blocked me, deleted many replies, and he's still on my ass to this day, owning me, as he liked to say. He's hunting me. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. This is every time I talk with NAFO, someone like this gets utterly obsessed with me, to the point they either spend weeks of their time stalking me on the internet, or they devolve into weird fetishes revolving me being a minor and having sex with my dad, that happened to me. I don't have any screenshots because it was on one of my accounts that got suspended, but I know I have them somewhere, and I've proven it. My friends know of it, and they've witnessed it. And there are two people, main culprits from NAFO, that insisted I was 14 years old, and then said I had sex with my dad as a 14-year-old. And they laughed at me for being offended by it, which, yeah, you fucking said my dad raped me, and he's do you understand why I fucking hate NAFO? Why Ukrainians don't particularly like them? Because they have a weird obsession with children and sex. Every single account they pile on is either a child or a Russian propagandist. And when it's a Russian propagandist, they bong them. When it's a child, they get really fucking sexual for some fucking reason. It's common. It didn't only happen to me. It happened to at least 2 people I could find evidence of. And on top of that, they love sending pictures, uncensored pictures of the dogs, the Shiba Inus, assholes. Like, I'm gonna censor them. I'm gonna show that because I might get striked on YouTube. But they tweet that shit to people they assume they're children, or just to random fucking people that disagree with them. I don't understand. Like, one fighter in Ukraine, I think he's from Argentina. Let me pull up the screenshot. Yeah, one fighter, you could say a mercenary, like the Russians want to call them, a volunteer fighting in Ukraine. He just calls them Zufos because, yeah, I understand. Like, if you get spammed with dog anuses constantly because you said no, you do not. Gay pornography does not represent Ukraine. Like, that's crazy. It's fucking crazy. And they keep doing this. And they are so delusional that they cannot understand that what they are doing is not good. Another great example, which I could not get a screenshot of. I'm so sorry. You have to trust me on this. But one of them, while arguing with an Orthodox Ukrainian with an Orthodox cross in his fucking username and in bio saying he's religious, told him straight to his face that Jesus, God, doesn't fucking exist. As a part of his argument why leftist ideals should be represented by Ukraine, because God doesn't fucking exist. He got reamed by his own guys, by NAFO, rightfully fucking so, and I'm thankful they did this. One man created a great reply, a long one, but a great reply saying why that was too fucking far and he should stop. I'm very thankful for the good guys in NAFO actually fighting the good fight. But some of them are so fucking dense one of them went after my longtime, friend, mutual, Naxut, because purely because he liked one of the liked some he's purely because he's mutuals with some of the Ukrainians they went after to harass, and because he's Serbian, they just went after him. They assumed he's a Russian propagandist purely because he's fucking Serbian. Like, holy shit. Naxut is one of these. I'm gonna say it. Naxut is a great guy. He supported Ukraine since as long as I have, maybe even longer, because I admit I haven't been interested in what's happening in Ukraine before 2019. After that I was kind of more interested because I had some stuff was happening there, purely because of my family, because they had a lot of Ukrainians at work, and I learned a lot from my parents, who learned a lot from the Ukrainians. So I just became naturally more interested in Ukraine as a country. But he was, I'm pretty sure he is longer of that than me. And they went after him purely because they saw the Serbian flag and their brain went, Serbia, Russia, they are friends. This means this man is a pro-Russian propagandist. Obviously. Like, it's easier. Oh my god. Like, it makes me angry to this day. Apologies, but they just tried to harass him. He was he was on a hiatus for some time, and they just went after him purely because he's Serbian. Tried to backtrack, but no, it didn't work. And speaking of that amazing display of intelligence was when one of the Ukrainian nationalists showed his passport, obviously blacked out without information, but showed his passport to prove he's Ukrainian. And the NAFO crowd that was harassing him for like 2 days at that point achieved some Russian level mental gymnastics and said and assumed, like, for some reason, that this passport is actually from a dead Ukrainian. It was stolen by a Russian and now is being used as a argument. Like, obviously, a Serbian man got access to a stolen Ukrainian passport from the Russians, who took it off of a dead Ukrainian man just so he can argue on the internet with Americans. And they actually fucking believe this. They called him a Serbian, they called him a Russian propagandist. I can't show you these pictures because the account is fucking suspended. It's been suspended twice. First time for like 2 hours and then permanently. And I can't show it to you. I didn't take screenshots because I didn't fucking know I would be making this video. But that's fucking crazy. You show them direct proof of your claims, and they will jump hoops, massive leaps of logic to justify that. No, you are not Ukrainian. You are Russian. You're a Serbian. A fucking whatever. You are a pro-Russian troll, and they will never back down from this. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. And a lot of my Ukrainian friends who managed to stay around, they don't really like NAFO. Most of them have the same opinion of them as fucking petty grown-ass men or actual fucking children, or mostly man children with a fucking god complex, with a savior complex, arguing with Ukrainians about Ukraine when they know nothing or very little about it. And most of my Ukrainian friends don't fucking like them. They outright hate NAFO now. Like, sure, we're gonna give credit where credit is due. They helped Ukraine. They gave money to them. but then turn around in like 6 months, and now they are going witch hunting after pro-Ukraine accounts which do not align with the Western ideals of spreading whatever they are spreading, which is absolutely crazy. Just because he doesn't agree with you doesn't mean he's a fucking Russian. And also this current movement against NAFO got co-opted by the Russians, obviously. I'm not gonna get into that because I don't fucking care. I hate them so much, the Russians. It's just long story. Just read up on the history and you'll know why. But anyways, it's been a long week, to be honest. Got into a fight with a mentally ill man. Actually, before that, I got into a fight with a mentally ill woman who believed in witchcraft, but she was on the Russian side and accused me of being a like, what words did she use? Not psychological, like psychic rapist who has a leather and gas mask fetish because I posted a picture of a fucking CBRN unit posted up and said me and my niggas. And that means I am a gas mask leather rape fetishist that will rape women. And because I hate elves, that's also fucking Christ, man. And then like not even a week passes, and then this man, as I said before, Zolt Murgo, like a fucking 50-year-old Hungarian in a fucking mental institution with too much time on his hands, obsessed over me for a week now. Probably he's still out there. I wonder if he'll still be there when I post this video. Anyways, I think that's it. I don't have much to say other than, yeah, if you're NAFO, don't harass me over this. I'm just pointing out the bad actors in your group. You should get rid of them. To the Russians, if you're somehow still here, please fuck off. I don't want you here. Legitimately. Any pro-Russian people, fuck off. I'm unironic right now. I don't fucking like you. Any Ukrainians, you know, thanks for watching. I guess stay the way you are. Don't you know, change because some random Americans harass you over the internet for 3 days because they don't agree with you. Just block and move on. Legitimately. I won't follow this example because I'm bored as fuck. Especially now because I'm fucking ill. Barely can talk. My throat hurts like shit. My nostrils are fucked. And that's why I just sit on the fucking internet, do nothing of usefulness. Anyways, this video is way too long. I should probably work on, you know, getting to the point faster. But I hate writing scripts, and most of my videos are just flaw thoughts. So yeah.